Okay, I'm gonna open this meeting for the Richland Township Board at 3:06, September 30th. Time's getting away from me. And attending this meeting is Board Member Jay Thresher, Don Durno, myself, David Willoughby, Marty Stevens, and Township trustee and a deputy trustee, Carmen. And the first order of business is to approve the August 26, 2025 meeting minutes. And I believe we have a correction. Is everybody aware of the correction?
Yeah.
Okay, do I need to read it? I guess.
No.
Now if everybody knows. So I need a motion to approve.
I make a motion to approve.
Okay.
I'll second.
Okay. Dawn makes a motion to approve. And Jay seconds it. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion carries. And the next thing on the agenda is, it says, advise the board of the statutory requirements of the nepotism certifications. And is everybody read that, or are you aware?
I thought we signed it in January, but
Well, I did too.
we usually do, but
I did too, so.
that's not.
Well, I was thinking it was signed, but I can't find the meeting.
Okay.
Okay.
No
Doesn't- I
problem.
mean, it doesn't hurt anything to sign it again.
Well, I've got one with your name.
Oh, got one more. Well, I signed one, but I'll sign another one. I don't care.
Okay. So, do we need to sign this now or after the meeting?
You can sign it
Sign
anytime.
it now? You get this? Who wants it?
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Thanks, guys.
And the next item is to adopt the capital improvement plan.
No, yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah, you're right. I went faster than I was reading.
I make a motion to approve the capital improvement plan.
I'll second.
Okay, Dawn makes a motion to approve the capital improvement plan. Jay Thresher seconds it. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. And the next item is to approve the additional appropriation for township assistance.
We're seeing rents consistently in the $15, $18, not $19, but $15, $16, $17, $1,800 range. And people just don't have the money. We're already, and I sent this to the board earlier, I think our appropriation was like $6,700, $67,000. And we're like about 16,000 over that right now. So I just took what we spent in the first 9 months, divided it by 9, and then multiplied it times 3, and added that to the 16 that we're already short. And I think it comes to about 47,000, and hopefully that'll be enough to the end of the year. But we just had a lady come in today, and I don't know why, but she's got, the light company let her go since January without paying her electric bill. She has like $2,500, and her lights are shut off. She's got 3 kids. That's not even a part of this yet. So, and we're headed for cold weather, so I don't know. It's just,
Well, there's no doubt that we need to approve the money,
Oh, yeah.
because, yeah, that's what we're here for.
Yep, I make a motion to approve that resolution.
John makes a motion to approve
I'll second.
the township assistance, extra money, and Jay Thresher seconds it. All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries. And the next item is to approve the 2026 salary resolution.
I have a question about that. So is it supposed to be just an across-the-board 4%, or is it what everybody is getting together amounts to 4%? If some are higher, some are lower?
what the Department of Local Government Finance and the State Board of Accounts say is that your overall budget
Just 4%?
can't exceed 4%. So
Okay,
one part of your budget could be 8%,
okay,
and another part could be 2%, but the overall can't be more than 4%.
okay.
So I've always tried to keep everything at 4 everywhere, and that way nobody can say anything.
Okay. Cause I noticed that there's just a discrepancy, not everybody is getting 4%. So, one person's a little bit over, somebody's under, somebody's way over, and I didn't even figure out how much less the other person's not getting. So I was just curious, if it was, it's just also based on merit, or,
No, it's usually just whatever that 4% is, in that range.
cause Cameron's only getting 3.2%, the investigator's getting 4.6%. Office manager looks like 12%, unless my math is totally screwed up.
Well, you're right,
So-
Sam is getting more, but I didn't notice the other ones.
So that's the only reason why I was asking, because I just, in comparing it to last year, I'm not saying that Samantha doesn't deserve it, because I think that that's a decent wage. I was just trying to understand.
No, fine.
So,
But yeah, you are right, Sam is getting more this year.
just as long as it all comes out in the wash then. Okay, thanks.
And I checked the board is getting 4%.
Yes, yeah.
So, is there any more discussion? Okay, need a motion to approve.
Make a motion to approve.
Don makes a motion to approve the salary resolution.
I'll
Or the
second.
resolution of the salaries. And Jay seconds it. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion carries. And the last one is to adapt the 2026 budget. Any discussion?
Make a motion to approve.
Don makes a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Jay seconds. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. And apparently, everybody liked the 2026 budget because there was nobody here objected.
Can we talk about something else? Because we can't talk about this stuff if we're not in. Can I know. That's why I want to, yeah. So, if you guys don't wanna talk about it, that is fine. But I have not yet set up a date yet, just because my life is crazy and now Mike Farmer is out of town. But, I wrote these things somewhere. The reorganization, can we talk about that?
I'd like to talk about that after the meeting.
But I don't think we can legally do that,
We can.
can we? We can't.
I
Even,
don't know what you're gonna say.
I don't think that, like, Jay and I can have a discussion somewhere, even if it is about going,
Right.
us going somewhere, or, doing something that has nothing to do with this. I don't think that we can, outside of a meeting, it's not legal for us to, because two of us together is a quorum.
Yeah.
So if we all sit in here and talk about this reorganization after the meeting is over, I don't think that that's legal. The way that has
Yeah,
been
if the
described to
meeting
me.
is open, then, yeah,
Then we
technically
can-
you would be correct that we could
We can discuss anything.
discuss it, yes.
But if no one wants to discuss it with me, then that's fine. But in the meeting, but but we can't discuss it outside of it. That's why we all are meeting with Mike Farmer individually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you can't all be together.
Because
Yeah.
not even two of us can meet with him.
Right.
And,
Okay, well,
I mean, if you guys, really seriously, it's not gonna upset me if you don't wanna
No,
talk about
that's
it here.
fine.
I'm all for talking about it, I just didn't know we should talk about it on camera.
Well, we just can't talk about it any other way.
Okay.
So,
Okay, then.
what are your thoughts?
I think it's up to the board.
Okay.
Let's talk about it.
Okay, so I just want to voice my concerns about it. Like I said, I've not sat down and talked with the attorneys and everything yet, but, I just have a concern that, and I'll be honest, I have not read the 70 pages of the Adams Township and Town of Sheridan reorganizing.
It's fun reading. I'd suggest you take that home and read it again.
I started and I just am like, oh my gosh, I just can't do this right now.
I haven't, life's
Didn't
been
Mike
too
Farmer send
busy.
you that?
Yeah,
Life's been too busy for me, and I thought there's no way I could sit down and read 70 pages and try to digest it.
that's the thing, is I'm looking at that going, oh my gosh, I need a different brain on right now for this and I can't do it. So here's my concerns. Just three that I came up off the top of my head is our fire money that comes through the trustee's office. It comes through the trustee's office. If there's not a trustee's office, where does that money go? Do they still, I mean, we pay for so much of their trucks.
Right.
That's a concern I have. Also, I'm concerned about township assistance. If that money comes to the township, are they gonna give that to the town of Ellisville as a town/trust township? I don't, and is there still gonna be a case investigator? Will this office cease to exist? The town will then own it, and how, because from the little bit that I read on here, it would end up being that there would be the existing town council, and then it would be two board members from here that go on to that, and then in the future, it would just be, those would be positions that would be relegated to be voting by the township for the town council. And then what about our pantry that we have? I'm worried that it's not in the best interest for the township.
I've given a lot of thought, and I have talked to some people, so there's pros and cons. My thoughts basically go along with what you just said. I did talk to a contractor, and he's saying he was all for a building contractor developer, because he's saying, excuse me, because to get away from Bloomington, to get away from the county, this area could just bust wide open,
Right.
because Ellisville would be open to all this. Now, the downside of that is, and we're gonna have some of it anyway with all of the development that's going on, but the infrastructure. We're gonna have all these kids, we're gonna have to build a new school, add on to it, whatever, that'll have to happen. Probably have to build a new sewer plant.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the town is supposed to have, was my understanding, for population, it's supposed to be so many policemen, so much on the street department, we're gonna have more
True.
roads, more this, more that.
Mhm.
And, and I've lived here almost all my adult life. I really hate to see the town grow. I always liked it the way it was. We can't all have that, but I mean, I see it just busting wide open. So I'm not happy about that. But it would take a few years, maybe 10 years. I hate to say it, but I probably won't be here. And if I'm not, I could care less.
I know the town will go from like about 3.8 square miles to 30-some square miles.
I'm not sure about that. The
That's-
only thing.
That's what Farmer told me.
Okay, and the thing the farmer told me, approximately the population of the town right now is about 8,000. About 16,000 in the township.
Mhm.
And I think I mentioned to him, but I don't know whether I did or not, but I think it'd be a hard sell, because basically, it's gonna increase your property tax.
Mhm.
You're gonna be paying the same property taxes the town is. In the town, I think per 100 is about what Bloomington is, which is high.
Mhm.
So how they're gonna get and communicate to 16,000 people, and
And
for them to wanna pay more taxes and maybe not get nothing
right,
for them,
right.
I think they're gonna have a hard time selling.
And, now that I didn't even think about, all the people that are, out in the township that are not within the town limits right now, are they gonna grandfather these people in who have sheep and donkeys and, just on Union Valley Road? I mean, I have 30 chickens right now, and that goes against Ellisville Town Code. I think you're only allowed.
From the way the
Oh, yeah,
thing
you actually
was-
did read it.
I read it. That
You would give us
those type of things would be grandfathered
Grandfathered.
in, and that wouldn't be
Wouldn't be too much of a problem.
a problem. But I'm probably more agreeing with David that selling this is gonna be,
Cause it'll come to a vote, right? I mean.
yeah, it has to be
Right.
voted on by
By the
both.
public.
My understanding is the town itself would have to vote for or against it.
Mm.
And then separately, the township would have to vote for yes or no.
Just the trustee's office, not that, it wouldn't be like on a ballot in November.
I think it would.
That's what I thought, it would
Yeah.
have to be on a ballot.
But they'll be
because-
separate.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah,
so,
yeah.
so yeah, it would boil down to that. And I guess the other thing that I hate to see, I hate to see big government. And that's what, pretty much what it's coming to.
It is, and I feel like, and I could be wrong, cause I haven't talked to them yet, but, just, they're worried about finances, cause they don't have enough money to
Right.
do with right now. And they're hoping that this would get them money, but, I worry about what would actually happen to the township constituents that need us here.
And the other thing that could happen too, the state a few years ago was kind of pushing, they'd like to get rid of trustees. And make it a state run. And they could save a lot of money, and I think that is totally ridiculous, because you got somebody in the top of the state in charge of all the townships. Okay, then he's gotta have somebody under him, and we're gonna keep going, and we're all gonna wanna make money.
Bob Heaton has said that what they're talking about doing is taking away the townships and putting that on the county commissioners to do.
And
Yeah,
that is the worst thing that could ever happen,
Oh, yeah.
the worst thing that could ever
And,
happen.
I don't wanna do this reorganization with the thought that, oh, that's going to happen, and then what if it never does?
Right.
I mean, I can see them saying, well, we need to take bigger townships and maybe have them absorb kind of,
Like us merged
like
with Bing
with,
Blossom.
us merged with Bean Blossom, yes. Yeah, and have that, but,
The only thing when I was talking to Marty, I said, the way it is right now, we're right down to earth. Marty sees this lady comes in, she can't afford to pay her electric bill, set her electricity off like that. When you get somebody higher up, are they gonna be that close to the problems that really come on?
and
Or
if you
even
have to
care.
go to the county commissioners, would that lady even feel like she could come in and do that? You know?
Would she even be able to physically get there? Cause a lot of our
Right.
people have a
Right.
hard time getting here.
Right.
Yeah.
And we're,
And we're in the town, I mean,
Yeah.
in the small, yeah, I just,
And that's why
And-
that's why they set this up in the first place.
right, yeah. So, do you get notification from legislature if they're gonna be discussing something about, you know, anything that's gonna affect the townships? Do they notify you that, hey, this is on the agenda, or somebody has is presenting a bill for this?
Sometimes we get notifications or certain information from the Indian Township Association, but not all the time. The majority of this, Senate Bill 1461, or Senate Bill 1 and House Bill 1461, we didn't get much information about those before they got passed.
it was more after.
And reading that is like, oh, for crying out
Well,
loud. Can we have
Well, that's-
normal speak, please? So
Well,
we
we gotta have lawyers speak.
understand? Okay, so I was just thinking, you know, we could, you know, if some of us could go up and, you know, talk about these, you know, talk to them about these things before they're voted on, and, you know, like, is there even a, like an organization within the county? Cause how many townships? We've got,
Over 2,000.
but we've got, just in Monroe County, we've got nine townships. Is there some kind of an organization, or do we need to make one where, you know, all the trustees and the boards get together and discuss things, you know, just for Monroe County, so that this stuff can be hashed out, or?
There is a township association in Monroe County of the trustees.
Okay.
They meet sporadically. And then there's the Indian Township Association, which
Right.
has a lobbying function.
Okay.
So there's two avenues to do that, depending upon what it is that what anybody wants to do.
So, do one or both of you go to the county meetings then?
I don't go anymore. I used to go all the time. But, I don't think they have one scheduled, but I don't believe they do. I think they canceled the last one. And with the holidays coming, my guess is there won't be any to the end of the year. And the Indiana Township Association just had a statewide meeting. Carmen attended that.
Oh, I was
And
gonna ask
so
about that,
did,
cause I thought it was sometime, cause I remember you guys went last year, and I was interested in doing that, and I should have asked this summer about it.
Yeah,
Because I was-
we just got back last week.
I would love to go, 'cause there's training for board members, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I would love to go,
I
'cause
asked Sam if she sent you guys an email. She said she did.
I did not get one.
I sent it
But
a
you're
while
always
ago.
invited.
Cause I was getting emails, Sam was sending me things earlier in the year, and I haven't gotten one in a long time. Haven't gotten one, so I don't know.
My computer says that some of the ingoings don't go out, some of the outgoings don't go out, but yet some that I think, when I read that I think, gee, I didn't get that, but then there it is.
Hmm.
So I don't know, but I'm gonna have to do something because I'm on Windows 10, and that's about to go.
Oh, David.
Yeah. I hate
That's
that.
old.
Yeah.
I'm surprised your
I gotta do
computer
something real quick.
hasn't said something like, you can't run on this anymore.
And then, And then somebody told me, and that they didn't, how old is your computer? And I said, well, I don't know, 10, 12, 15 years old, I guess. He said, well, you may not be able to run 11 on that computer.
That's true.
And I meant to call the computer clinic. He's never in on Monday, and I meant to call him today, but I was too busy. Forgot about it, but yeah, I'll probably call him on the last day. Think my computer won't work. Well, I guess it'll work, but not right.
Yeah, I haven't gotten anything from Samantha since
So-
January.
Wow.
Anything else we got?
So let me just throw this out, and I think, I don't know if I heard it from Mike or somebody else about this. They wanted, I think they really wanted a board decision on whether we would be for that or not. In my opinion, as far as me, I see some pluses to it, but I see a lot more minuses, I think. I'd like to just say, we're still undecided. Unless you, if I'm asked by him or somebody else to say we're undecided as a board, or we're still thinking about it. Or,
I don't really think he wanted us to talk about it, but, cause he didn't, he indicated to me that before the public was made aware of any of this, he wanted to get a feel for what we wanted individually, and see what we thought before they went any further with it, but.
and that's more or less what I just told him. I said, well, there's a lot of thought here. This is something I gotta think about. Because it is new. I mean, other than that.
Oh, yeah, yeah, and I intend to set up a meeting
Whoever
and talk
heard
to,
that.
and talk to everybody and just see what, get my questions answered, and I'm sure I'll come up with some more before then, but.
She's got about 1 more minute of recording.
Oh, okay. Okay, I guess we need to be done.
So we need to make a motion to
Need a mo-
adjourn the meeting.
Yes, we need a motion to adjourn.
Okay, I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
A second?
Jay makes a motion to adjourn. Dawn seconds it. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. And that is at 3:33.